Okay, exciting Friday night, especially if you're at home enjoying the weather, sheltering from the weather. Just light drizzle, there's not much to it. But I will point out the brightly lit stadium there, downtown Grand Junction. Well, Grand Junction, Simplesio Field. Careful driving around there later tonight. That's where the game is, and the traffic is all wonky. There's traffic cones, there's high visibility traffic guides in the roads. There's a lot of police activity because of the crowds at the stadium tonight. So just keep that in mind. Avoid the area. We're talking about 12th and what is that? North Avenue and 12th? You know what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Mid 50 degree readings, 56, 57 between Montrose and Grand Junction. These are very easily our low temperatures when we were earlier into May, when it was warmer. Not quite 90, that's a hot category. We're not ready for that yet. But these were easily our low temperatures previously. Now there are current temperatures on this Friday night. Rain-cooled conditions, obviously the last couple of days. You've probably really enjoyed it if you've been outside doing chore work, if you've been outside from the crack of dawn through the middle of the afternoon when it's typically hottest. But with these overcast conditions, you could work and not even think about it. And it's been enjoyable for the last couple of days. High temperatures today, these are the numbers. 85 degrees is typical for Grand Junction this time of the year, early June. 80 degrees is typical for Montrose this time of the year, early June. You knew we weren't going to be there. You knew we were going to have these rain-cooled conditions. Now, compare today to tomorrow. There's a subtle improvement. I mean, there's not much. Still relatively cool in the mountain zones. They're currently in the 40 degrees. And they're going to be in the 60 degrees for our high temperatures tomorrow in our mountain communities, Pitkin County, Gunnison County. But there's a subtle improvement in the temperatures. By Monday, we'll hit those averages for June. We'll also see some sunshine. And that sunshine, it's not going to totally dry us out. We're not going to completely eradicate our rain chances. That sun will actually act as the lifting mechanism, the heat. That'll create more storms in the mountain zones in the afternoon hours. But not like today. Today, very different. We had multiple layers of our atmosphere from the upper to the mid to the lower sections, all saturated. So that does well. It certainly calms the wind speeds down. Right now we're 5, maybe 10 miles per hour in a few spots. Top gusts of the day, nothing greater than 20 miles per hour in the Tri-County area. But when you have that dry lower layer like we did the last couple of afternoons, any storms that do pop up over the mountain zones can collapse in on themselves because of that dry layer and then kick out strong wind gusts. 40, 50, 60 miles per hour. That's what we dealt with in the previous days this week, but no, not today. This is manageable. But with the sunshine I suggested that we're going to see, and we will, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, we could see some of those storms popping up over the mountain zones, and we could get some gusty outflow winds from it. But all in all, not too bad, especially when you think about this time last year. We were dry. We were under red flag warnings. We were on high fire alert, fire weather. Very different. This is not your typical June. Look at these half-inch rain recordings in Glenwood Springs, 3/4 inch almost rain recordings in Pitkin County, 1-inch rain recording in central Garfield County at Rifle. We had light rain yesterday in Montrose, light rain today at Grand Junction. Last night when I was at the baseball game at the Junior College World Series, midnight. That game went late, but midnight was when we were supposed to see our next round of rain, and we did. I was looking up at the stadium lights, and the rain wouldn't go any lower, and it was going sideways. It was quite the experience last night for that game. I think we're going to see another late game tonight, so hopefully they're bundled up. The fans in the stadiums are bundled up. So we talk about the rain in the mountains. We talk about, even with our cool temperatures today, we still have to talk about snow melt, that runoff, contributing to the dangerous conditions in all area rivers and waterways. Believe it or not, snow. Vail Pass this morning. That really sent some truckers into a tailspin, or a jackknife, if you will, to be technical. Light snow in the higher elevations, yes. In June, not totally out of the question. I've seen it fall in the mountain valleys in July. This is Colorado. This is why we live here. We're also experiencing rain moving across Highway 50 around the Whitewater area, around portions of Orchard Mesa. Pretty intense rain up in Glade Park tonight. Now, this is all going to pass through within the next hour and a half. Not so much for Delta Montrose, but it is tracking in a southeasterly direction. So this could bounce off the Mesa walls and kind of get funneled down by the Uncompahgre Plateau. Could trigger some showers, so we're going to watch out for Delta and Montrose tonight. Now, as we get into the next couple of afternoons, again, we're not going to totally dry out, even with the sunshine. We still will have moisture in the atmosphere, so we'll use heat of the day to trigger off our next round of showers and thunderstorms. Tonight was our best bet, and it came to fruition. Temperatures improve into next week. In fact, next week we maintain fairly decent, even-keeled numbers, consistent numbers. And of course, our source region for our rain showers next week will be the tropical region of the Gulf of Mexico, GOM. That'll be our source region for rain showers, so that'll keep us in check instead of this northwesterly flow with the cooler air that we've had recently. Next week, more rain.